Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today we're going to be going over multiple topics including thunderstorms, hurricanes, and then ending it off with the models. Kind of a shorter episode today because there's not as much going on, especially with the outlooks. So let's just jump right into it. A few severe thunderstorm watches, warnings, and advisories in Minnesota and Wisconsin. A few flash flood in the mid-Atlantic area, especially Delaware. Then you have a lot of red flag warnings in Montana, a few in Idaho, a few in Utah. Now let's move on to the radar. So if we look at the image here, we kind of have this weird little MCV, mesoscale convective vortex, kind of right in the northern tier of Minnesota. So, little thing, and we'll even see that in the models later, and we'll track that a bit too. But very tiny little thing there. It's kind of just peeking its way in there. We also have a few showers in the east, especially in those areas with the flash flood risks, and a few thunderstorms in the central part of the country along with the MCV. A few showers in the northwest as well. Now let's move on to the satellite. So we're going to look at the continental US today, and we're going to do the loop. So you can kind of see that MCV up there. You could also see the thunderstorm activity going on. You could also see some tropical moisture in Mexico that's near where a possible tropical storm or tropical depression will form. Now let's move on to thunderstorms. So we have slight risks in McCook and Valentine areas. We have marginal risks in Rapid City, Colby, Lincoln, Omaha, Des Moines, Sioux Falls, and other areas as well, near Cheyenne, near Casper. And then everywhere else that is shaded, that's that light green, that is a general thunderstorm risk. That means that you have risk for thunderstorms, but very unlikely any of them being severe. We can actually look at the largest population centers in marginal: Omaha, Lincoln, Sioux Falls, Sioux City, and Rapid City. Slight, you have Grand Island, Kearney, North Platte, Norfolk, and Hastings. Tornado, 2% chance in that slight risk area. Wind kind of matches the categorical, 5% in the marginal risks, 15% in the slight, and pretty much the same thing with hail. A little kind of cut off on the east side there. Now let's move on to hurricanes. So we do have one little 10% chance tropical wave in the Atlantic. I don't see this thing developing into more than a tropical depression if it does, from the models, but we'll track it. East Pacific, on the other hand, has this disturbance that had a 60% chance of forming in 48 hours and 90% chance in 5 days. So environmental conditions are forecast to be conducive for further development. It's expected to form in 2 or 3 days. So I will definitely have a video on that when it eventually forms. Now let's move on to the models. Let's just click through here really quick. You can see that MCV kind of moving through and kind of dissipating into Canada. It eventually produces possibly a derecho through here. You have a few of them in here, and those all kind of merge together in a derecho merger, or an MCS, mesoscale convective system merger in there. Other than that, a few showers in the north. There's thunderstorms, another MCS there. So just overall, we have a very summer-like pattern. Let's do a little bit of thermodynamics, some temperatures for today. Triple digits in the south and west. Other than that, some 70s in the northeast, and you have some 80s in the north. A couple of 50s, 60s, 70s in the northwest, depending on elevation. With that, that's going to end it off for today. Have a great Saturday, and I'll see you guys next time.